The time now, it's 11 o'clock on this Saturday night, May 31st, 2014 on a Saturday night. Time now for the Waterman Judiciary PJ Wiggins, the late night report. Saturday night, May 31st, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our congregations at 11 o'clock on this Saturday night. May 31st, 2014, we got a temperature of 44 degrees with foggy and misty skies. Humidity 89%, wind speed is calm. Parameter 3.28 inches, throughput about 41 degrees, the visibility of 3 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope. It shows a couple of line of bob and rain shots in east central Nova Scotia and south central portions of Prince Edward Island. And a line of rain shots from eastern blob of rain shots in east Quebec, but a line of rain shots from northwestern Quebec down from Northern Ontario, down through Minnesota, down for eastern and central portions of Iowa and northwestern portions.
9:40 tonight. It has also
Iowa down for north central Missouri. And a couple of globs of showers and thunderstorms from Florida stretching down through western Georgia, much of eastern Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana, down for eastern Texas, down for central portions of Arkansas, with some thunderstorms big soon in the well and right there. And some showers and a few storms from northern New Mexico, down for Utah, Colorado, down for western Nebraska, down for western South Dakota, down for the Northern Rockies, here and then down for South
U.S. Special Forces. He was released
South Central portions of Saskatchewan, down for Alberta, and down for eastern portion of British Columbia.
Believing that he would come home. ABC's Michelle Frenzen reports.
And we'll turn on the storm tracker.
Please, I'm begging you.
Sergeant Bo Bergdahl's plea has
and
after
seal one
the only American prisoner in Afghanistan.
One cell line in southeastern Alabama and the Norfolk Dolphin, and moving north.
By helicopter from his Taliban
And
in the middle of the night along
damaging winds and hail from Colorado stretching up to western
we've been looking
Nebraska and the Dakotas and up in Montana and up in the south central Saskatchewan. Platteville, Colorado. Good evening. 63 degrees with clear skies here.
Prisoner exchange. 1 American for 5 Afghan Taliban prisoners being detained at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Let's take a look at us. Satellite. The beer shows a couple of batches clouds covering much of Quebec, down for Ontario, and down for western Great Lakes, down for Iowa, north central Missouri. Another batch of clouds covering down for southeastern United States, and another batch of clouds covering for Central Rockies, then for Western Plains and up to the Northern Rockies, and down for British Columbia, Alberta, down for Saskatchewan, down for southwestern and north central portions of Manitoba.
Bergdahl's family got a call from President Obama and later joined him in
Okay, let's take a look at our map situation here. Station 5 from east central portions of California, down for Nevada, down for
I'd like to say to Bo right now.
and a cold front from Utah, down for Wyoming, and a warm front from Northern Nebraska, up in Minnesota and up in Ontario. And a cold front from eastern Alberta, down for Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, down for western portions of Ontario. And a station front from Georgia, stretching down for at the sea. Followed by from southwestern Arkansas, down for north central Texas. Followed by from southern Louisiana, and down to the Gulf of Mexico. Followed by down for central Gulf of Mexico. Followed by off the Virginia coastline, followed by from central Idaho down for western Montana, and then followed by from eastern Montana down for south central Saskatchewan.
Concerns about a low-flying plane that kept buzzing over their neighborhood.
And high pressure western New York, Gulf of St. Lawrence, and low pressure in central
What was going on?
and north central Rockies, and low pressure in western Mexico. 54 degrees at temperature in Boston, 69 in Washington D.C., 72 in Atlanta, 81 in Miami, 78 in Brownsville, 80 in Dallas, Texas, 77 in Kansas City, 73 in Chicago, 69 in Minneapolis, 56 in Great Falls, Montana, 71 in Seattle, 58 in San Francisco, 68 in Los Angeles, 78 in Salt Lake City, 78 in Denver, 88 out in Albuquerque.
Looked over Milton, Blue Hills, over Randolph, and came back.
Current conditions, bad ways we got 54 degrees at temperature in Boston, 50 in Pittsburgh, 46 in Bedford, 45 in Beverly, 51 in Gloucester, 48 in Turbridge, 50 in Worcester, 43 in Norwood, 44 in Taunton, 49 in New Bedford, 46 in Falmouth, 52 in Chatham, and Provincetown, it's 51 in Martha's 54 in Nantucket, it is 54 in Block On, 50 out in Wesley, 43 in Smithfield. It's 60 in Springfield, 56 in Pittsfield, 56 in Northampton, 59 in Bennington, 16 in Albany, New York, 52 in Keene, New Hampshire, 48 in Jeffrey, 47 in Concord, New Hampshire, 45 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 50 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 51 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 53 in New Hampshire Bay, 62 in Winslow, 61 in Hartford, 61 in Middletown, 58 in Waterbury, 62 in Denver, 60 in Raven, 60 in Bridgeport, 58 in Long Island Sound, and
during the course of
59 New York, 58 in Islip, 53 in Montauk.
How top secret this mission was, that counselor tells me he called every agency.
Let's take a look at short-range public discussion. Here, flash flooding and severe weather portions of the northern and southern United States this weekend are possible, and light rain and scattered showers remain as low upper low continues to weaken over the southeast. Our frontal boundary stretch across the upper Midwest. And into the Rockies today will continue to drift very slowly southward towards the central plains over the River through the weekend and early next week. Showers and thunderstorms will be possible for much of the northern central portion of the country from the upper Midwest to the northern Rockies. The most organized of the convection is expected to be just along the head of a front from the central Nebraska to northwest Wisconsin, where heavy rain today. New Orleans stall boundary could increase to the front for flash flooding on Sunday. Beyond the front in eastern Montana and in North Dakota, a second area of concern for flash flooding looks possible as an organized convection fires up underneath the upper level trail with a still unstable and moisture rich air mass. Along with the heavy rain and flash flooding needs, front for severe weather exists tonight along
940, that's according to the FAA.
the northern and central high plains and tomorrow across the central plains.
But I can tell you the plane was bound.
Now very weak and stubborn upper low stalled over the southeast United States should continue to bring scattered showers and thunderstorms to the area on Sunday, but the threat for widespread flash flooding has greatly diminished by Monday. High pressure settles in, and any activity should remain confined by the Gulf Coast. Farther north, high pressure dominated the northeast and mid-Atlantic states is expected to keep conditions dry and very pleasant as temperatures max out in a near normal or even slightly below normal values for this time of the year. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion in New England. There it shows high pressure builds over the region tonight and Sunday with dry weather for the western weekend and a warmer trend for the start of the week. Showers are possible at times Tuesday through the end of the week and new term until 6 a.m. Sunday morning. Tempe update. The forecast on track to this evening made a few moderated to the temperatures in 2 points of the creek for the latest trends and more sleek clear skies are in place. Across much of the region, there are a few mid-clouds lingering in the western Connecticut and portions of the western Massachusetts. Tonight, high pressure builds into the southern New England and lower for an excellent radiation cold. 2 points are in the 40s, and so I expect the temperature to be reaching the 40s. And patch of fog is possible in areas that radiate well. Alright, let's take a look at our map situation. So let's take a look at tomorrow's temperatures here. 70 degrees for Boston, 74 for Worcester, 77 at Hartford, 77 at New York, 78 in Albany, 75 for Rutland, 79 at Clark, and 71 in Portland. So today's picture skies will be 71
Early morning, we're already at 65 degrees, which is much warmer than we had today. And we still have
to 79 degrees.
into the 70s. We'll be talking about those 70s as well as some 80s in the forecast. All that just few.
Okay,
Right now, please.
let's take a look at our deck cam out on this Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Trying to blow them off. It is a beautiful night and a little chill in the air. So, hope you got an extra blanket covered on your bed tonight. Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. While you're sleeping, no I'm now. So tonight, clear skies, lower 43 degrees. Calm wind becoming off about 6 miles after midnight. For Sunday, sun skies and you're 73 degrees, off at about 5 to 9 miles per hour. Sunday night, most of the skies lower 50 degrees southwest with about 3 to 6 miles per hour. Monday, sun skies and you're 80 degrees west with about 6 to 8 miles per hour. But tonight, podcast skies lower 57 degrees southwest with about 5 to 9 miles per hour. Tuesday, slight temperature showers with thunderstorms also possible tonight. Podcast skies and you're 81 degrees. Chance of precipitation 20%. Tuesday night, chance of showers, most skies low 61 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday, chance of showers, most skies higher 37 degrees, chance of precipitation 50%. Wednesday, chance of showers, most skies low 60 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Thursday, chance of showers, most skies higher 34 degrees, chance of precipitation 50%. Thursday night, chance of showers, most skies low 58 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Friday, podcast skies higher 67 degrees. Friday night, podcast skies low 56 degrees, and for Saturday, most of the skies higher 73 degrees. Bitters, what a phrase of the night! Sunny and a splendid start to the month of June. Okay, 11:09, 9 minutes after 11, and then it's time now for a little traffic report on this late Saturday night at the 11th hour. And everything's moving smoothly in the byways and byways of New England.
Was on Pleasant Street. The impact setting off the vehicle's airbags. 3 people who were inside that vehicle.
And look at this. Route 1 backed up from both sides, from 140 in Foxborough around the Gillette Stadium area, all the way to 95 in Walpole, due to Tim McGuire constantly played at Gillette Stadium. So if you're in that area, try to be patient and wait this one out, or try to find some alternatives around this area because it is busy, very, very busy around the Gillette Stadium area. And we got Mass Pike a little congested as you approach 49.5 East in Westford doing an accident as you approach Mass Pike eastbound. As you approach 495 eastbound the Mass Pike. And 93 south, a little slow around 95 120 in Woburn due to an accident on the 95 120 93 Cloverleaf in Woburn, so try to allow yourself some extra time.
In prison in Sudan with his mother.
Next on News Center 5.
And 95, a little slow from Norwood as you approach 93 120 in Canton here.
Beautiful sunshine.
And
I'll show you how warm it's going to get.
Alvarez Mass Pike with line 5 from Sturbridge to Boston on both sides.
Change a little boy's life.
93 Alvarez, Moulin 5 from Somerville all the way to Reading. 120 Moulin 5 from Gloucester to Braintree. 39395 Moulin 5 from 120 to the New Hampshire border. 495 Moulin 5 from Salisbury all the way down to Wareham. And 49 and Route 2 Moulin 5 from Fitchburg to Cambridge. 9524 Moulin 5 from 120 to the New Hampshire border. And Route 3 Moulin 5 from Braintree down to Sagamore. And 195 Moulin 5 from Providence down to Wareham. 295 Moulin 5 from Albert to Warwick. 95 Moulin 5 from Pawtucket curves down the Connecticut border. And 37 Moulin 5 from Creston to Warwick. Except for this on work off ramp closed at 95 exit 14. That's the PJ was send you have a good night with a good positive. See you tomorrow morning as we start the month of June.